So Nuwa might be the strongest god in the game. Her god power creation allows you to target any area which you can see and create peasants to come and work for you for a couple minutes. Alright, so in the first age, the archaic age, if you cast it, you'll get 2 villagers. I believe, and don't quote me on this, they last for about 2 minutes or so. If you're to cast it in the classical age, you're going to get 4. Now, right off the bat, I can already see one application of this, which is to get a forward town center. You go with 1 or 2 villagers, and then you cast this, and you can automatically start building the town center. You reduce the walking time significantly, so it's a really strong application right off the bat. And if you want to use this in the heroic age, you can just cast it and you'll get about 10 villagers. Now, really strong application right off the bat. You can do a forward build with this. You can build whatever military productions you want to build. You can build a fortress if you want to. You can build walls. You can use this to take your opponent's forward town center. A lot of great applications with these peasants. And another thing to think about. And finally, if you're going to be using it in the mythic age, you're going to get an insane 25 villagers. Now, one of the best applications I can think about right here is if you want to take a forward gold mine, cast this somewhere, put down a fortress, and you gather as much gold as you can with these villagers. I think you can gather for 2 minutes or so. Now look at the recast time. It's only 75 favor, right? So that's still very, very strong. You can use it in the archaic age or the classical age, save up some favor, use it in the mythic age. A 25 villager boost is absolutely insane. All right, if you guys thought that god power was overpowered, wait till you see this. Gone are the days when villagers have to build buildings. Look at this. You can build all of these buildings automatically by just casting them. Look how many houses you're building on the spot. Now on top, you can only use this on favored land, so anywhere where you have a yellow aura. One of the other cool bonuses of Nuwa is that favored land gets spread out a little bit further. Now in this image, I know it's not exactly the same, but you can see that the first image is a little bit further than the second image, right? Not by a lot, but just a little bit. Another amazing benefit that Nuwa gets is her cavalry gets an extra 10% extra HP. Now while that might not seem like much, you gotta remember this cavalry right here, this unit right here, the Tiger Cavalry, might be one of the strongest units in the game. It has a multiplier versus range, and it has a multiplier versus cavalry, and it's not a small one either. On top of that, when one of their units die, it dismounts. So take a look at this, like it's cleaning up, right? And expectedly so, since they have an advantage there. But once a unit dies, you get another unit for free. So now you get a bonus on one of the strongest units in the game. Now you guys might be thinking, man, this civ is already insanely busted, but you haven't seen anything yet. One of the best bonuses, I think, in the game is that automatically the villagers for Nuwa are cheaper. And this is not the end of it, because they get cheaper as the game progresses. Let me show you. It's 40 food right now. We have 4 favor. So as you gather more favor, you can see I have 106 favor. I increased my favored land. The price drops from 40 to 30. Now I don't know the exact mechanics behind this. I'm probably going to have to look into it in another video, but that's something that's still pretty substantial. Alright, so the Chinese all automatically have access to 2 villagers. We got the peasants and we got the Kuafus, right? Now, Nuwa is going to have an additional villager, which is the Kuafu chieftain. And in order to get this chieftain, you're going to have to research this technology from Nuwa, which is Kuafu chieftain, right? So, what does this do? This is a faster than the Kuafu, and obviously the Kuafu is faster gathering than the peasant. It gathers significantly faster than the regular Kuafu, which the numbers will go into in another video. And on top of that, it's stronger, and it's a hero. So 225 hit points, hero, right? Whereas 175. So it's stronger, it does more damage. It's an excellent unit overall. And on top of that, Nuwa also has another technology that's going to benefit them, which is going to make them stronger and have more hit points, which is Mountain and Smite. So you can get this, and then it's going to also, you can buff them with survival techniques in age 3. So these guys can probably even be used on the front lines. So you can use them as military units, and then on top of that, you can go and forward build towers and fortresses and stuff on top of your enemy. Now this civ has so many different features, so many different options that it could be played a variety of different ways. The best way that I think it's going to be played is going to be through an economic style. I think you can use this god power to take an early second town center. On top of that, since you have this creator's blessing, you're going to be able to produce villagers cheaper. On top of that, since Kuafus are way stronger now and you get a Kuafu chieftain, not only do you gather faster with this guy, but he's really strong, along with all of your regular Kuafus are going to be significantly stronger too. On top of that, you get to build all of these buildings without even having to use villager time. So you have so many different bonuses, it can be played in a variety of different ways.